Hej, 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 ludzie, co jest córek? Nie wiem, co robić. Tą torebkę wiem, że trzeba ją odgonić, ale zawiesza się.
Heyo!
Ejo.
Heyo! Wait here. You'll see how there's makeup in here. No, but this bracelet goes. It's not my style, and I won't let Liz wear it. Or watch a pair of animals hitting each other. How is Fitzrandolph affecting her in this terrible way? I can't go. Liz told me to wait here for her. Nothing. Let's see. A clown. And a magnet. Pros. Better to have these two things than not. Cons. Why do I want them?
Może tam coś tutaj zrobić.
Fitzrandolph is foul.
It doesn't demagnetize it or change it in the slightest.
Fitzrandolph
Here?
loves us all.
Better in the gramophone, just in case.
A co to zrobi?
Fitzrandolph is foul.
I thought that it might demagnetize it, but no. I wish I was strong enough to stop it.
Fitzrandolph loves us all.
It already has too many.
Fitzrandolph
No,
is
but now that I think of
foul.
it, the bracelet has a strange resemblance to his eyeglasses.
Fitzrandolph loves us all.
It's a shame that there's no button to turn it off.
Fitzrandolph
Może coś
is
trzeba zrobić.
foul.
It's made of metal, true, but it wouldn't do me any good for the magnet to attract it. I don't see any... A backpack with a surprise. No matter what Dan says, I'm not going to eat anything while my midriff is bare. It'd only bloat me and make me look fat. I wish I knew how to... I don't really like it. This is not made of metal. What a dreadful show! 2 animals in underwear fighting like people. This doesn't have an opening to put it in. It's made of metal, true, but it wouldn't do me any good for the magnet to attract it. It doesn't demagnetize it or change it in the slightest. I'd like to be able to... It's like an enormous
Fitzrandolph
record
is
player.
foul.
I'm not getting in there. It would give... I'm not getting in there. It would... It comes with
Fitzrandolph
a built-in
loves us
parachute.
all.
The car is some...
Fitzrandolph is foul.
It comes with a built-in parachute.
Nie wiem, co tu trzeba zrobić.
Loves us all.
Czemu magnes?
An atavistic symbol of many things. So many that some of them can't even be mentioned in public. If I had my hair in braids, I'd carry it on my back. An atavistic symbol. It must weigh a ton.
Jakiś bug jest. Jejciu. Taka prosta gra i bugi ma. O Boże.
Ayo.
Jungle, many bachelor shacks. Witch doctor, witch doctor live close. Hey,
An atavistic. If I had my hair in braids, I'd carry it on my back. I don't want to weigh Liz down unnecessarily. Nothing inside. Box closed. Liz happy. None of this is worth.
To jest tylko ta...
Do you want some tickets to the fight on Friday?
Elizabeth, Colin, I gave you those tickets. Period.
Oh, yeah?
Of course. Period. When you came over before, comma, wearing a sweater and a skirt. Period.
Ah, of course. Thank you. Hey,
Are you? I repeat.
about that trip to New...
Since we've seen 12.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Krótka rozmowa.
Why don't you get along with Queen?
Because some overly optimistic genius thought that once a sequel of sibling rivalry, what nonsense! Exclamation.
Hey, It's made of metal, true, but it wouldn't do me any good for the magnet to attract it.
Dużo rzeczy jest w ogóle niepotrzebnych.
I don't want it. At least it gives the waste paper basket a chance to be useful. This box doesn't have anything I want. Turf is useless. in a faraway land. These filing cabinets. I don't want to. At least it gives the waste paper back.
Dobra. Jakiś schemat. Muszę... Jabłko mu dać?
He doesn't look hungry, and I'm not the witch in Snow White.
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
I wish I was strong. He already has too many.
Fitz Randolph is
Punkty
foul.
kontrolne. Pomocami trzeba... Nuty. Kurwa rzucenia mu, nie wiem jak to zrobić.
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
He can't feel the blows.
Fitz Randolph is
I'm not getting in there.
foul. Fitz Randolph loves us all.
I thought that it might demagnetize it, but no. The clamp is too
Fitz
small
Randolph
to work
is
here.
foul.
The clamp is too small. I could try to immobilize him with this if he were much shorter. This doesn't have an opening to put it in.
Trzeba noża do zacisku, wiem.
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
Staje to...
Ayo. Liz, knife test more.
O co chodzi z tym nożem, to ja nie wiem.
Liz.
Knife. Who does he? Ayo. Liz, knife.
Liz.
Knife. Ayo. Liz, knife test more.
Liz.
Knife work bad. Knife very bad. Presumptuous, arrogant jerk. Ayo. Liz,
Ja chyba będę musiał podpowiedzi użyć.
Liz.
knife. Ayo. Liz, knife.
Liz.
Knife. Ayo.
Liz.
Knife. Ayo, Dan.
Ayo.
Liz.
Liz, bad thrower.
Knife. Ayo. Liz, knife, tet.
Liz, bad.
Knife. Ayo. Liz.
To jest seksualność, że widzę jego klatę gołą. O Boże.
Liz,
Knife work. Ayo.
Liz,
Knife. Ayo.
Wiem co trzeba zrobić, tylko nie
Liz,
umiem celować.
Knife work. Ayo.
Ayo! Liz, bad thrower. Liz,
Knife work. Ayo, Dan.
ayo!
Dan, no.
Other Liz.
Liz.
Liz,
Knife work. Ayo. Liz, knife test more. Knife. Ayo. Liz, knife.
Liz,
Knife. Ayo, Dan.
ayo!
Liz.
Liz, bad thrower. Liz,
Knife work. Ayo, Dan. Liz, knife test more.
Celowałem.
Liz, bad thrower.
Knife.
Tutaj jest wielki nic.
Ayo. How exactly the same as you, Liz. Musical talent? Zero. We're in. I stole some tickets and a bracelet from you earlier. Good thing I didn't see you because I would have gotten angry with you. That's me. Thanks. Dr. Cheeky gave me the bracelet. Yes, but he's helping Mr. Fitzrandolph a lot. Fitzrandolph loves us all. I have to tell you something about Fitzrandolph. He mistreats his robots. It's just that he's a demanding boss. Fitzrandolph is fab. He's involved with his secretary, Beverly Torrance. I know. I turned the crank on the gramophone in her office, the one that turns the secretary's office into a love nest. Aha! Don't you see how untrustworthy he is? Liz, he's a public figure. He has to protect his privacy. Fitzrandolph loves us all. He's the reason you keep using the word fab. Me? Yes, you. Impossible. You're mistaken, Liz. Fitzrandolph is fab. Let's drop Fitzrandolph. Aya, Liz.
Fitzrandolph is fab.
The clamp is too small to work here. The clamp is too small to work here. This doesn't have an open. The clamp is so that things stay put, But the truth is that this doesn't move much. It's made of metal, true, but it wouldn't do me any good.
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
Coś musi być dzielniejszą.
I could touch... I seem to remember seeing Queenie painting it. Los Angeles is just New York lying down. Quentin Crisp. I can't move it. It's Anne-Marie.
Fitz Randolph is fab. Fitz Randolph loves us all.
I thought that it might demagnetize it, but no.
Fitz Randolph is fab.
I don't see any point to immobilizing this. It already has too many. No reaction.
Fitz Randolph loves us all. Fitz Randolph is fab.
If it didn't work with the gramophone, it's even less likely to work here. If it didn't work with the gramophone, it's even less likely to work here.
Fitz Randolph loves us all. Fitz Randolph is fab.
Ayo,
Ayo!
Liz, knife test more.
Liz, bad thrower. Liz, no knife.
Knife work bad. Knife very bad. Liz, knife test more.
Liz, bad thrower.
Knife work. It's got prickly things. I took some things from your bag. You told me that earlier, Liz. Do you want me to give them back? No, Liz. What's mine is yours. Fitz Randolph is fab. Ayo!
Ayo! Exclamation point.
Ew.
Sometimes it seems like I can hear the punctuation marks in your sentences.
Elizabeth, ellipsis. You're crazy! Exclamation point, question mark.
Are you sure you can't play the tom-tom without sheet music?
I repeat, comma. Elizabeth, colon, control, C, comma, control, V, semicolon. I can't play any instrument without sheet music. Period.
About that... Aya!
Aya.
To jest, jeśli będzie grać muzyka, to jest ten. Sandy Mary zagra, gdy ma ten. Nie wiem, sprawdzałem teraz, czy coś nie jeszcze nie zgubiliśmy.
Ayo! Ayo! How is your aim? I was the second best markswoman at the Mendelssohn Club. In other words, you won't do any better than me. Thank you. Dr. Cheeky gave correct, Liz. The one you... Thank you very kindly. I have... Let's... There's nothing else in there that interests me. Ayo, Dan.
Ayo!
Liz, knife.
Liz!
Knife.
Nie wiem, co to trzeba naprawdę.
She prefers to save her appetite for the dinner rolls. She prefers to save her appetite for the dinner rolls. I don't want to weigh Liz down unnecessarily. I don't want to weigh Liz... None of this is worth... I don't want it. These filing cabinets are full of boring papers. I'm not interested. This is very high. No. You won't play the tom-tom until I get the sheet music.
Fitz Randolph loves us all. Fitz Randolph is
I'd like to be able to
foul.
stop it, but these robots are too strong for me.
Fitz Randolph loves us all. Fitz Randolph is foul.
If it didn't work with the gramophone, it's even less likely to work here.
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
I thought that it might demagnetize it, but no. It comes
Fitz
with a
Randolph
built-in
is
parachute.
foul.
I don't want to throw this out of the window. If I throw this out there, it'll get lost in the city. An atavistic symbol of many things. So many that some of them can't even be mentioned in public. I love to climb trees, but in a skirt.
Jean-Michel, tell your daughter to get down from there. You can see her underwear. For heaven's sake, she's in a lair.
It's waking up. I'll wait until it's completely awake. Whatever it may be, it's not an apple tree.
Jean-Michel,
Its shape reminds me of, no, just my imagination. Ayo, Dan.
Ayo!
Liz, not. Knife work, Ben. It's very old. I can tell by the wrinkles.
Jean-Michel.
It's made of metal, true. The magnet can't attract. It's good for robbing safes. Dan uses it to make me do my William Tell impression. Dan uses it to make me do my William Tell impression. I wish I knew how to play it. Dr. Cheekit gave it to Liz. The other Liz. I hate this. It's good for holding things in place so that they don't move. Why is it that whenever I look at it, I get the feeling that it says Hammerboy?
Fitz Randolph is foul.
If only it were possible to solve the problem by covering it with my hand.
Fitz Randolph loves us all. Fitz Randolph is foul.
The voice that alienates the other Liz is coming out of this and the other one.
Fitz Randolph loves us all. Fitz Randolph is foul.
He can't see me or hear me. Impossible.
Fitz
It's as if I
Randolph
didn't exist for
loves
him.
us all. Fitz Randolph is fab.
Ayo, Dan.
Ayo, Liz.
Dan.
Jungle, many bachelor shacks. Witch doctor, Dan, best friend. Witch doctor likes sport. Witch doctor and me always see animal fights together.
Może udać.
Hey,
Hey,
Dan see Liz eat paper?
Dan no see. Liz eat, so Dan see.
I have two pieces that say Martin Foul Fool Erickson versus Dean.
You give Dan. Dan give Witch Doctor friend. Witch Doctor smile.
And Witch Doctor give tom-tom music to Liz?
Yes. Witch Doctor give Dan and Dan give Liz. If Liz give Dan and Dan give Witch Doctor.
Liz give. Finally, authentic sheet music for tribal tom-toms.
No dobra. Nie, tutaj. Tutaj chyba? Partytura jest.
I've got the sheet music for the tom-tom. Will you play for me?
Of course! Exclamation point.
Exclamation point. Co to kurde jest? Widzicie to?
You're welcome! Exclamation point.
Finally, Liz got Anne-Marie's help, but what good would it do her?
I wouldn't know how to play it. Better Anne-Marie. Ayo.
Ayo!
How's...
Since Dad left me we've seen net 12%. Of course.
She's 5 minutes older than me, and you can tell.
O kurna, jaki szajs! Do obrazu wsadzi, jejcie. Ale ma po nierówno w bani. Co za bania.
Hello? Question mark. No, comma, I'm not interested in contracting your services, period. I'm telling you that I'm happy with my telephone
So.
company, comma, miss, period. I just told you that, shift lock, I'm happy with my telephone company. Goodbye! Exclamation point, shift lock. And that crazy Elizabeth? Question mark. Well, comma, I'm not quitting in the middle of the piece. Ellipsis.
Thank you! It's a pleasure to hear you play.
Hey, comma, I thought that you'd gone. Exclamation point.
Best not to tell her I took this, because she'd never believe me.
Co mi to dało, że mam jakiegoś pluszaka?
The doll doesn't look like it's hungry. I could immobilize the doll, but I don't see how that would help me at the moment. I could immobilize the doll, but I don't... This was in Queenie's Voodoo Witch Doctor painting. This was in Queenie's Voodoo Witch Doctor painting. This was in Queenie's Voodoo Witch Doctor painting. I don't want this to turn into the voodoo doll of a boxer. I don't expect this to start flying around. It reminds me of someone. That could be a good idea, but the doll is still not completely ready. The clamp is so that things stay put, but the truth is that this doesn't move much. This is not made of... I'm not This doesn't have an open...
O, może... A co to było denne? Wyrzucić, wywalić go?
If I throw this out there, it'll get lost in the city. She'll never believe that I got it from the painting. She'll say that I used some trick and she'll get mad.
O Boże. Do lodu wywalić? Nie, nie, nie.
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
It's starting to look like him, but there's still something missing. This doesn't have an opening to put it in. I don't want this to turn... The doll doesn't look like it's... That could be a good idea, but the doll is still not completely ready. The clamp... This is not made of metal.
Fitz Randolph is fab.
It's the right size, but I'm sure that the doll doesn't know how to drive.
Fitz Randolph is fab.
Nie wiem, co tu trzeba. Może da się jeszcze coś...
Ayo. Dan, little smart.
Liz, speak truth. Dan strong. Dan, no smart. Witch Doctor likes sport. Witch Doctor and me always see animal fights together.
Wait. Dan.
Witch Doctor.
Lit.
Czyli nic się nie zmieniło. Nie wiem, co tu trzeba zrobić.
Liz, bad.
Knife work.
Do lodu ją walić tego?
So useless that inside it are the empty boxes from the toothpicks it was made from. It's starting to look like the voodoo doll of someone that I don't quite like. That could be a good idea. The doll doesn't look like it's hungry. I don't want this to... I could try to grab it, but we'd both end up on the floor. Oh, it's a pleasure. I wouldn't know how to play. Ayo!
Może jeszcze raz?
Ayo! Exclamation point.
You all...
One mustn't let oneself get carried away, even when you're shift lock. Always remember this, comma. To analyze your feelings dispassionately, period. End of paragraph.
Something... I saw Tarzan climb up a vine.
Elizabeth, comma. Sister, colon. When are you going to grow up? Exclamation point.
About that trip to New Orleans and the voodoo doll. Could you play that?
Of course.
I almost got trapped earlier. I'm not doing that again. No, poor thing. I wouldn't harm her for anything. No, poor
Zawiłe to jest, nie ma co. Zawiłe bardzo.
This doesn't have an opening to put it in. I don't... The clamp is so that things stay put, but the truth is that this doesn't move much. Great idea.
Co?
The doll doesn't look like it's hungry.
A,
Liz,
ale
nice
to
test
głupie. Ale debilne.
Liz, great thrower.
Magnes w jabłko wsadzić?
Surprise.
Because Liz trick. Liz put magnet in apple.
Dan, no word magnet. Liz, great thrower. Liz, keep Dan knife.
Liz say, Dan, thank you.
And so, thanks to her ingenuity and Dan's tiny vocabulary, Liz passed the knife-throwing test.
No ja, jakie miałem pomysły? Miałem pomysł.
He doesn't look hungry, and I'm not the witch in Snow White.
Fitz Randolph
I won't
loves
cut
us
this.
all.
Cut this? No. The clamp is so that things stay put, but the truth is that this doesn't move much.
Najgłupsze magnetyczne jabłko. Kto to
He doesn't
wymyślił?
look hungry, and I'm not the witch in Snow
Kto
White.
to wymyślił? Boniu. To jest denne.
This doesn't have an opening to put it in.
Fitz Randolph is fab.
Magnetyczne jabłko. Po co mi nóż?
I'm not going to stick it in him, but
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
let's see how he does with a little piece of his apron missing. He seems okay.
Teraz tu?
Now it really is a voodoo doll. Yes. Goodbye, Dr. Cheeky.
And that was how Liz became herself again, freeing her alter ego from the alienating influence of Fitz Randolph. Let's take a look.
No, obudź się.
Ava Morte and the Grim Reaper?
Ladies and gentlemen, come up front. We're gonna start filming. Places. Lights. Camera.
Action!
Liz,
We have to stop it, Dan.
what?
Fitz Randolph. He's going to run for Congress. But the monsters scare people because of his horror films, and that's negative for his campaign. That's why he wants to make family pictures.
And he's putting chips in the brains of the monsters that refuse to go along with him.
Yes!
Like the Grim Reaper and Eva Morte.
Yes. He used them to make a film where I interview them and they say that everyone should vote for Fitz Randolph because...
Fitz Randolph loves us all.
He's completely changed my life.
His dream of equality has given my life new meaning.
With Fitz Randolph, we will be free.
Tomorrow, 3,000 copies of his propaganda film will be shown all across the country.
I know where the film is. I'll try to steal it.
No, no, no. I have a better idea.
Said Liz. I'll film a new movie in which Eva Morte and the Grim Reaper tell the truth. This is the plan. We'll make a new film where Eva Morte and the Grim Reaper tell the truth. You'll switch the films, and ours will be the one that people see tomorrow. Good. I'll be thinking about how to do the switcheroo, said Dan.
But I doubt that those two sadistic monsters will collaborate with you, and even less so with the chips.
At last this has a solution. Problem with your free will? Sick of the weight of that brain chip that you can never get free of? Don't despair. At last there's a solution. Presenting incredible Professor Fly's patented chip extractor.
Fascinating!
It's the most fantastic invention ever.
Fascinatingly incredible, isn't it? But that's not all. If you buy the incredible Professor Fly's chip extractor, you'll receive not one, but two extractors. I repeat, not one, but two of the incredible Professor Fly's chip extractors. Want to leave your friends with their mouths hanging open? Stop thinking about it and take action.
The extractors were absolutely perfect, but once they were free of Fitzrandolph's influence, Eva and the Grim Reaper began to show their true faces by refusing to cooperate. They got ready to leave, ruining Liz's plan, when the self-sacrificing Dan Murray got ready to step across the line that separates the men from the heroes.
Wait. I'm about to do something that's going to make me hate myself for the rest of my life.
Are you going to humiliate yourself, stupid?
Sounds interesting, imbecile. Let's see.
Dobra, możemy zapisać?
Give me another minute.
I'm getting impatient.
Nie można zapisać?
No, Liz and I have taken the chips out of the happy couple with Fly's little guns. The password for getting down to the lab. Not as much of a diuretic as tea, but possibly more.
Nie można zapisać?
Liz needs him conscious to refilm the interview.
Nie można zapisać, ale dupa. Zapisz. Końcówka. Dzięki. Nie skorzystałem z pomocy. Na pałę robiłem i... Nie wiem jak to zrobiłem. Nie wiem po co, ale zrobiłem. Nie jestem zadowolony z siebie. Jeśli ktoś to zgadnie sam, to jest... Jaki mam jeszcze? Przygotuj zamianę filmu. Przekroczyć granicę oddzielającą mężczyzn od bohaterów. O, dwie rzeczy. Danym ostatni rozdział. Wiem, że jest ostatni rozdział danym. No i papa wszystkim. Mam nadzieję, że się ogląda dobrze. Ja mam podejścia, parę podejść mam. I dobrze, że nie skorzystałem z pomocy, bo to jest naprawdę w jabłko magnes sadzić. O boń. Jest ten, no, jakim cudem, no gdzie tu logika, no. Miałem zjeść to jabłko, nie zrobić. Dobra, dzięki wszystkim, pa pa. Nagrywa się, minuta, godzina 16, pa pa. Do zobaczenia.